Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the uh, LinkedIn live show from Power of Knowing Forum. We are streamed live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Today, we have the honor of having Dr. Shekhar Pawar, founder CEO of SecureClaw and GrassGoo IT Solutions, inventor of BDSLCCI, a doctorate in cybersecurity from SSBM Geneva, Switzerland. He brings in a wealth of knowledge and experience on cyberspace. Dr. Pawar will be sharing his insights on cyber self defense proactive practices from personal security. We are excited to have him on the show and bringing his expertise into an engaging and meaningful discussion. Without further ado, let's bring Dr. Shekhar Pawar on to the dais.
Thank you, Prem,
Sir,
for
good evening, sir.
introduction. Good
Welcome
evening.
to our show. Yeah,
So how yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I'm thankful to you because last time many audience were asking for having a discussion on personal cybersecurity, and you
okay.
arranged in a very short notice scheduling this today's call. So I'm
Yes, sir.
very happy for that. So before we
Yes.
start, I'm just I want to go through few slides. So as we
Okay.
will cover few fundamentals of personal security, and then
Yes,
in
sir.
between, if people are having any questions, they can ask, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yeah.
even at the end of the slides, they can ask. Yeah.
Okay.
So as you people are known, today we are living in the world of cybersecurity, cyber world. Okay, we are living in cyber world. Why I say like that? Because we are right now I am connected to Wi-Fi, right? That is how my laptop is connected, and my mobile phone is connected with the mobile cell network, right? So it means we are always connected to the cyber world. We are not having any privacy of our devices uh, as a connection, we can say, and we are actually always connected. We are walking on the street, and we are actually walking in the sea of electromagnetic waves. That's why our mobile has a range. It means we are in cyber world. And how to be cyber secured in this world, it is very important, as there are many benefits, but parallel to that, there are many different cyber threats which people are facing, and many people are going under financial losses as well as dignity of their reputation. Many issues are happening nowadays. So personal cyber security is actually talking about how to be maintain cyber hygiene in your daily life. And as we are now in digital world, we are all talking to our mobile applications like mobile, Facebook, WhatsApp, messengers, and we are less talking to our relatives and family members, right? We are always connected on the apps. So apps are our relatives nowadays. And if you look at the home, you are always sitting in front of TV, or you are having dinner, and many people are having mobile phone like this, and they are just using their mobile phone continuously. So the mobile phone is the place where they are virtually staying, and it is their virtual home nowadays. It is very important to understand that this virtual home or virtual relatives can be harmful as well. They are not real people directly. Might be the person at other end, or the hacker at other end is sitting in different location of the world, but he is actually tracking you, he is actually playing with your emotions, and he is actually performing certain cyber crimes. He is using you. So it is possibility. So that is why the personal cybersecurity is very important. Let me go through a few slides. So most of the uh, cyber threats are related to malware, like viruses, worm, spyware, Trojan horse, ransomware. There are many different techniques and methodologies for performing cyber crimes. And another thing is, many times you must have seen like there are various scams happening around us. You must have seen in newspapers nowadays there is a different section for IT, and in that section there is always a section of cyber threats or cyber crimes happened in the world. Earlier days, the cyber crimes were happening in the on the streets, in the homes. Robberies were happening at the home or bank. Nowadays, the robberies are happening on the internet. Your virtual accounts, where you are storing your money, you are actually accessing your money online. The people are actually there are many more photographs and videos are created by hackers, and they blackmail people, right? So there are many crimes which were earlier happening on the streets now happening online. So it is very important to be aware of this malware kind of stuffs as well as scams happening around us. So only solution is to be cyber resilience. You should be cyber aware, and that is why today you are listening to this presentation. So this is one of the phishing email I received recently. It appears as a my customer's email ID, but it is not a genuine email ID email source. And there are always you should check the header of this email by going into file and properties, and you will see uh, is it a genuine email ID or not. So it will show you source as well as if you are replying this email where it will point it to. And it is very important to understand like these scams or cyber frauds or cyber crimes happens taking into consideration of your emotions. They try to create anger, urgency or greed within you, and then you immediately ask to take certain action to avoid losses or to avoid certain damages. And but you should always be careful while replying such email or clicking on the attachment of such emails, because those can contain virus. And if someone is asking for urgent things, then you should be extra careful, because you can call that company or the origin of the email, and you can ask them whether that email is genuine or not, right? So it is very important, small tips, but it will help you. Then here is one of the do's and don'ts how to prevent phishing attacks. So as I already told you, you should always look for the warning signs, like if there is any spelling grammar mistake. So generally such emails are having spelling or grammar mistake. It is not like hacker are not good with English. Many people feel like because it is coming from certain countries they don't have English language, and that's why these emails are having grammar or some mistakes in its content. But it is to spoof the antivirus or email security. So generally such emails are actually getting identified and reported, and then there is a signature or hash keys are created for these emails to identify it at different destinations. And to spoof such software hashing, it actually they try to do some modifications in the content of email, and it makes them more pointed or more sophisticated attacks to be performed, right? It is very important. And always you should have some kind of spam filtering. Nowadays many antivirus, yeah, are very less expensive, and you can actually uh, get it easily available from online shops and genuine sites, and you can actually use it on your personal laptop as well as your mobile phone. So it will have few features. Nowadays for spam filtering you can use those such features of antiviruses. Recently in India, we observed, like I'm also working with the Scam Check India and SEPCOM, which is one of the NGO working for the cyber safety awareness in India, and I'm on the advisory board of them. I'm working with them for technical side, and there were many WhatsApp messages coming with the APK files, and the logo of the bank was shown as a person's profile, and many people who are at rural area or even not aware of such scams, they just click on this APK file, they try to install it, and then there are certain crimes are happening. So you should always report and block such numbers, not just report. You should report and block. Okay, so there are two options available when you are actually going in WhatsApp. So report and block is the best option, so as WhatsApp will also take it as a spam and it will block it to it will prevent it to go further to other destinations or destination numbers. Then there are many scams actually happening, and recently World Cup match was there in 2023 in, and one of the fake site was created with crickbuzz.com's proxy kind of looks. It was having same look like crickbuzz.com, but it was actually having a different intention. And if you look it carefully, such websites are having many signs where you can identify whether that site is fake or not. So here crickbuzz.com spelling is having extra k in it, right? So you should be very much aware. And they were using the same logo of the actual crickbuzz.com website. But if you look at about us or contact us and many different pages, that was not does not that does not exist. Okay, and even the support text helpline number was not specified, only email id was given. And when I further investigate this website, I found like there are some payment gateways configured in it, but when you click on doing the transaction, it was actually navigating to a form where you need to give your information, and then probably they will ask you to do payment from other way, right? Not through the payment gateway. Because nowadays, thanks to the government of many countries, like starting from India and many countries, they are actually having various compliances in place where it is not easy to get such payment gateway configured in your website. There are some compliance requirements, some documents you need to submit for genuinity check, and then you are allowed to do uh, such kind of uh, transactions from your website. So because this compliance requirement is there from government side, they were not able to integrate the payment gateway. That was the beauty of compliance, right? And let's begin with few tools and techniques how to be cyber secured. I'm going to discuss only key 10 tips here for the various attacks happening nowadays. Many times we are receiving short URLs like bit.ly, bit.ly, or such short URL, and the destination URL is not visible to you. And when you click on the short URL, you are actually going to malicious website. So to avoid it, you should always use unshortened.it. So unshortened.it is a website where you can actually put small or short URL and you submit it. Then you will see the lengthy URL, which is the actual destination URL. And you need to check whether the destination URL makes sense for you. Is it a really your client website or a web service or whatever, right? And then after that, you are making sure like it is the short URL is actually pointing to the proper destination URL, and then only you click on that destination URL, right? So this is one of the very important tip, and it is a free service. Secondly, in India, as I'm on the panel of SEPCOM, we have started a bot before 2 3 years, where this number you need to save +919152019152. So if you save it as a contact list of your WhatsApp numbers, and you just send any URL to this number as a WhatsApp chat, and it will immediately within a fraction of second it will show you the site score. And again, it will give you star rating. If the site is genuine, it will show 4 star or 5 star, and rating will be 80% plus. If the site is not genuine or it is a new kind of website, then it might have some degradation in the data, up making data at to up to mark. So it will actually show you some wrong result, but it will maximum times it will show you if the site rating is low, it means you should be doubtful about that site. Okay, so it is very important WhatsApp bot. And why we created this WhatsApp bot, the intention is because all of us are using WhatsApp, and we are very lazy to go on website or calling and checking the genuinity of any website. So it is very important to save this number and just send WhatsApp message as any website. It will give you star rating and the score of the website. So it is one of the best way. I am also using it. uh, Again, if you look at various websites which today exist, many of these websites are made with the intention of having the malicious activities in it, right? And it is very important to scan such websites. There are few tools online which are in the format of the web application, like these URLs which I am showing you. Sukuri.net is a very old website. Since years we are using it, and you can just scan the website and it will show you whether that site is blacklisted or not. So it will give you some more extra knowledge about that website. Then, if you are using any mobile application, Windows machine, anything, MacBook, you should always update that operating system or firmware. It is very important because nowadays I have seen sometimes Microsoft has pushed 80, 70 patches, right? Security patches on monthly basis. So every second Tuesday, Microsoft is pushing patches, and watching like there are many security patches also in Windows 10, Windows 11, and many servers also. So it is very important to update your device, your machine, and make it more uh, secured, because now companies are aware what cyber threats are there in market and what kind of zero day vulnerabilities they are facing, so they always push to the updates. Always use multi-factor authentication. You must be using it. Many sites, like the if you are actually logging to the net banking, it will send you OTP. If you are doing any transaction, it will ask you for the OTP, which is sent as a SMS on your mobile phone. So it helps to get some extra protection. So it is not easy to uh, penetrate in your environment if there is multi-factor authentication. I'm not saying you will not get hacked. There is, but you are reducing the attack surface. You are reducing the risk of getting hacked. It is actually delaying the process of getting hacked. Okay. Then you should always take periodic backup, because many times ransomware attack kind of cyber threats actually encrypts your data, or you are facing any malware and then you need to format the machine or something like that. Then you should always take backup of your device's data. It might be the MacBook, it might be the Windows machine, or it might be your mobile phone. Ransomware attack also happens on the mobile phone. Many people think like it is only happening to the laptop or desktop. It is not like that. It is also happening on the mobile phones. So you should always take important backups regularly, so as if something goes wrong with your device and you are losing your data, so you will have some kind of assurity, like I will restore some kind of data. Some delta or some minute data might get lost, but still you will have most of the data available for you. Then you should use the lengthy password. It is very important, because I don't know why, but people are very mingy while choosing the password. They will choose 1 2 3 4 5 6 6-digit password and easy to remember. It is very important to use at least 12-digit or 14-digit kind of password. If your password is your site or application is allowing you to add space character in it, go for it, because space character is difficult to crack for many of the brute force kind of attacks tools. Third thing, you should have complex password having alphanumeric characters, numbers, capital letters, small letters. Should be having combination of many things, so as you will get more complex password. And such complex password are not easy to break within some small amount of time. And always choose a password which is uh, actually not being used at various places. Okay, if when suppose you are using the net banking, you are creating a password for net banking, you should always make sure like that password is not being used in the social media, right? It should not be used for any registration, because many times such websites are getting hacked and that password is used everywhere. Many people are having habit of keeping only one password for everything, and if that password got leaked because of the weakness in any website, your entire ecosystem can be hacked, right? It is very important. Like it is like a toothbrush, right? Password is are like toothbrush. You should choose good one. You should not share it with others, your spouse, friend, whatever, colleagues. You should not choose share with others, and you should change it occasionally. I prefer to change it 2 or 3 months, once in 2 or 3 months. And many websites nowadays are having password policy where they ask you to change in 2 months or 1 month also. So it is very important. It is actually reducing the attack surface. Your mobile phone is like your virtual home, or you can say like it is the place where you are spending lot of time, and time is a money, so we can call it as a wallet. And we should always keep our wallet without any unnecessary stuff, right? For example, if you you decided on 1st of January, like this year, I'm going to perform some health related activities. I will jog for 1 hour and like that. So you install many applications to record it, to show your family and friends. And after 1 week you are not actually doing that activity, right? You are busy with your schedule, or you just fed up with that. Then you should remove that application. Okay, it is not required to gather garbage in your mobile phone. It is your wallet. We are not actually putting all the bus tickets and everything in our wallet, right? We are keeping it for the notes which are important for our life. So whatever is necessary, keep those apps. Unnecessary apps, delete those. Okay, so it is very important. Then use license version. We feel like, look, pirated softwares are making our life better because we are not spending money. You feel like that, but hackers are actually installing malwares in your machine, your device, by showing you a grid and saying like, look, this application or this software like Adobe or Microsoft software or any Roblox kind of game is expensive license. I'm giving it you as a free, or I'm giving it you as a $1 cost. And then you immediately feel like, oh, I am getting it, it is a god's gift, and you just install it, and after a few days you are the victim of the cybercrime. So because that software will be integrated with the malicious code, and it will actually track your information, it will spy you, and one day it will crack your system, it will start blackmailing you. So it is very important to have licensed version of software. Why shall we use anyone's software free of cost? There is always cost involved while making this software. You should respect that company or the person, and you should genuinely purchase license. That is what I personally recommend. Improve your cybersecurity thinking. That's why today you people are here. And always make sure you read at least one cyber news daily basis, whatever domain you are working, or you are a housewife, whatever, because we all are connected to the cyber world. We are living in the digital electromagnetic waves, and it is very important to understand, whoever is using mobile phone, laptop, or whatever gadget, should be aware like what are the threats of that. So it is very important. So you should always think as a hacker side, right? It is very important slide. Many people are facing sextortion attacks nowadays in various countries. I spoke with my friends abroad and in India also. People are receiving the video call from the unknown number on WhatsApp, and generally they call at the night time or early morning time. Suppose you will receive a unknown number call when you are about to or you just slept at 12 o'clock in the night or 11 p.m. at the night, or you are about to wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. They receive the call, and they just, because they are in sleep, they just pick up that call, video call. And after picking up that call, they actually look how hackers are tricking you. They are calling at genuine time. That is what my observation, because I'm in communication with few such people who undergone such attack. And then once you pick up the call, there is nothing on screen. There is some cloth or some green screen on that. And then you will say hello, 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 and then you will drop the call because no one is responding you. After a few minutes you will receive an video on your WhatsApp, and that video will have one pornography content on the green screen area, and your face was there during the video call. So your face will appear at the bottom of the that video, and it will show like you was watching that pornography content, and you while you are sleeping or while you are just wake up. And then they will these people are actually, there is a pattern which I saw. They are actually harassing the women because they are very much shy, or they are very much calm as compared to men, because men will probably say bad words to them and they will threaten them, or they will target old people like who are not able to see whether that call was from a number or if there is a name, because they are having some vision problem, or they are afraid of their reputation in the society. Like what will happen if this video will get leaked online, or my grandchild or my husband will see this, how they will feel about it. And so then these hackers actually ask them for few $1,000 for initially. Then slowly they start asking more and more money. They blackmail that person many times. And I have, when I started spreading awareness about it on the radios, because I'm always speaker on the radio in Mumbai, Bangalore, and many places. And I always talk to people. I spread awareness about cybersecurity, even though my business is not public cybersecurity, but I'm aware, I'm doing my social work. And people started telling me the stories. Like earlier I paid 15,000, then I paid 50,000, because of the shame, right? And it is very very personal thing if someone is actually caught like watching this video. In many societies it is not acceptable. Don't reply such messages. Okay, and someone is harassing you, directly immediately go to police station or register the FIR online. There are online websites where you can actually register FIR, like cybercrime.gov.in in India, and various countries are having different cybercrime reporting websites. So it is very easy. One more sextortion attack which was faced by many of my business friends also. It is one of the real email which I'm showing you. So one of my friend who is around 55-year old, Ed, he received an email where his email's password was specified in the email subject, and the content of email was like this, what you're watching. So the thing is, the mail is talking about, look, you I caught you uh, while you were on our porn website someday, and we install a rat malware on your machine or your mobile phone, and we hacked your mobile phone already. And the evidence that we hacked your mobile phone is the subject of this email, which is your password of this email ID. And that email ID generally is the real email ID is password. Okay, it is a real password of that email ID. And then they ask for certain amount. Otherwise, what we will do, we have your video with us while you were watching our porn website, and we will circulate in among the social media, and we will also put it on darknet and pornography websites. So please pay us. Not please, you should pay us. They will not say please and all. And they will give you an account. And many nowadays what is happening, the accounts are cryptocurrency accounts, so it is very difficult to trace who is that person, where he is located. So first thing is how that person came to know that password, particular password of this Gmail ID or Reddit mail ID, whatever email ID the person is using. It is what I covered in earlier slide. Look, many people are having the same password for various websites. Okay, and one of the weak website which is not following cybersecurity guidelines, if that got hacked, there most of the websites are having login ID as a email ID, and password as the password. And many of these websites are not having cybersecurity in place. So these websites are having your database which is unencrypted. Hackers target such websites, they gather such data. Many of us are having same password. If you many viewers in this call also, if you recall, most of you are having password since years, same password for your email id. Many of you might have 10-year old password, right? So it is like very easy trick to fool person, and people are actually paying. Many people who are not having awareness about such crimes, they actually start paying these hackers, and once you are a victim of such threats, you are always going to be penalized lifetime. So never reply such email, just delete this email. If someone is actually harassing you, go to police like I told you. Okay, so it is very important and sensitive topic today I tried to cover in the slides. So suppose you are having a nap, or you are sleeping in night, and someone calls you on video, and you are having specs, and you can't see whether that mobile phone is having number or it is having a name of the relative. So I always say, pick up your phone like this, and so as your front camera is facing to the ceiling of the room. Okay, like this. Okay, I will keep a book here. So like this, you have to pick up your phone, and you are when you are picking up any video call, when you are on the bed or any personal place, you should always point this front camera to the ceiling. Okay, so as the person, even though he records it, he will not see anything. Like you are watching the green screen, same thing will happen to that person. He can't see you on his screen, so he will be watching the ceiling, right? So that is one good methodology you can apply. If you first thing, you should not pick up any unknown call, and if you want to pick up, you are in sleep, or you should pick up, then always be aware of this, or put your finger on the front camera and then pick up. Okay, I this call came to me also before 2 3 5 6 months probably, and I picked up picking keeping my finger on the front camera, and I saw the green screen. I reported and blocked the number. Okay, so it is very good tip and technique which you should also apply. So this is what I wanted to share. Very short presentation today, because I want to interact with you. If you have any question, please go ahead.
Dr. Shekhar, for the very interesting presentation. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Uh, I think personal security is more important in everyday walk of life because everybody is there on the digital space. Nobody is there who's not using. You don't see anybody without a smartphone, right? So that space is very very important. Dr. Shekhar, what are the three cyber threats individuals should be most concerned about today?
So first cyber threat is lack of awareness. I always say it is not the technology which is not doing proper work, or it is not the antivirus which is not doing proper work. It is the people, because they are having lack of awareness, they are actually getting victimized, not only in personal life, or also in professional life in the companies, right? So before a few months, in United States, there is a 20,000 people company. Only one employee actually clicked on the phishing email, where he was notified as you are getting an award, star project star
Hmm.
award or something, and he clicked on that phishing link, and the entire company got hacked within 3 hours after that. So
Okay.
can you imagine what kind of technology, now advanced technology, hackers are using? And same thing happens in the personal life also. So
Hmm.
awareness is very important. People are very much ignorant towards the privacy and cyber threats. If you look at in United States or in um, Europe also, States, we
Hmm.
are having SSN IDs. So SSN IDs
Okay.
are very confidential. People don't show it or share with anyone. Even though suppose you are having your visiting card or anything, people hide it. It is only given to the person whom they know properly or whom they trust. If you compare it with India, people are having their Aadhaar card, PAN card copies with all the agents. Okay. We don't care about our personal data, our address, our mobile phone, our blood group, our whatever private data. We are just not caring about it. And that is the biggest threat. Second biggest threat is the piracy. Okay, so we like everything free of cost. We don't want to spend money, we want to bargain. Okay, so many sites, if you google out, suppose I will tell you any expensive game like Roblox or Counter Strike, and if I will ask you, sir, can we play it, and suppose I am having license version, you will first google out whether I can get a cracked version, right? So that is
Yeah.
how the mentality of many people. I'm not blaming you, but that is how we also we used to do in college days. And this tendency is actually helping hackers like this. This is known as Trojan horse, right? So Trojan horse means they are actually integrating that virus within the that particular software, and they are, once you install that software, malware is also getting installed, and they will study you, or immediately also sometimes it can be a ransomware attack on your machine, and then they will start treating you. Look, nowadays this laptop is having camera, but nowadays even laptop manufacturing are giving you the
Yeah.
close
Yeah.
window,
Yes.
right? So such features you should try to adopt in your personal life. That is more good thing. I like such features because you are actually reducing the attack surface. So to the point, second point which I was talking about, suppose I am having my laptop or I am having my mobile phone, it is having a camera, it is watching me, it is I, okay, it is like eye of the person. Suppose I am changing my dress in the bedroom, and if I have my mobile phone or I am doing some private activities, um, so if my mobile phone is there, you should always be careful. Like you should keep something on camera, you should keep mobile, you should treat mobile as a person who is watching you. Okay. uh, Secondly, your mobile phone is having microphone. It happens like how many times it might have happened with you also. Suppose you are discussing with your family about the you want to get a iPhone, new iPhone, or you want to take flat in particular area, and after once you log into the Facebook or any social media account, you are shown for the advertise of same thing. It means your mobile phone is continuously listening you have given excessive permissions to your applications. Your mobile phone is with you whenever you are going to office, where you are actually with your mobile phone. And recent case study shows like there are wristwatches, right? Digital wristwatches which are connected via Bluetooth to your mobile phone. They are monitoring you. Okay, even um, masturbation is getting monitored, right? Because you are moving your hand and you are mobile, you are having that wristwatch in your hand. So can you imagine what kind of data leakage is happening? Your personal life is no more personal life, you are getting tracked everywhere. So this is how people should understand the importance of personal cybersecurity. I always tell whenever I'm going in colleges, I go to women college, many colleges, I tell them don't take your mobile phone in bathroom. It might be watching you. You are not aware, like your photographs or videos are getting taken. There is a malware in your mobile, and you are taking it in your mobile in your bathroom because you want to see Netflix series. But it it is very dangerous. I have seen such malware. So we, when I'm actually on the panel of EC Council also, where we work with the certified ethical hacker certification questions and many content I also prepare. So I also know how to create virus and all. So such kind of malicious activities can be prepared easily. It
Okay.
is not very difficult activities. People can create and they can use it for unethical purposes also. So one thing which I should tell you, Third thing is uh, unnecessary sharing details with the others, right? Starting from your Aadhaar card, PAN card, or SSN number, whatever. You are just distributing to the agents and everyone. You are not even writing what is the purpose of that document sharing. Okay. You should share it with
Yeah,
a note.
yesterday I was having a call with one of
Correct.
the lecturer community where I told them the same thing. Now, when you give a document, do you put, once you sign the other card, do you put a date to it? See, if you put
No,
a
no one
date,
do it.
nobody puts. You put a
Correct.
date, the validity is about 2 months or something, is what the document has. After that, it is null and void. If you don't put, it is used anywhere, everywhere, and it can be recycled.
Another thing is like many people are social media addict. One of the theft happened in Mumbai
Hmm.
because one of the actor was staying alone or with his girlfriend, and he is having habit of creating shorts and videos, and he's shown like now he's in Paris for 1 week, and thief come to know like no one is at his flat, so
Okay.
theft happened. So people are so much sharing details online. So that is also one of the addiction you should reduce. You should not share your location, true location always. Okay. So that is also important tip. And I already shared many tips, right? So those are very important.
One
So these
other
are these are
common
few threats. Yeah.
One other common thing is the password security side. You touched upon that for some time back while you presented.
Yeah.
People have password at 123, okay, or their dog's name at 123, or
Correct.
their name at 123 at many times, or their company at 123, which is a common problem. So, what I understand from a security standpoint, you should either have a 8 character mixed character is the you are looking at, stronger is 16 character. What is your
Correct.
views on that problem?
So you should choose password more than 12 characters. I prefer that. And
More than 12.
never yeah,
No.
and you should not choose like you already shown said like these are the, and whenever you are bringing any IoT device like router or Alexa or Sony TV, whatever, so you should change the default password and username of that device. That is first thing you should do, because that is known to everyone, right? Many people are not even, they are having cable internet at home, and cable internet person is actually keeping password which is easy for him to remember, right?
Mm.
But and that password might be your mobile phone or same password for entire apartment. So these are the
But
someone can actually intercept the traffic of your router, and they can actually read whatever you are doing, banking transaction, anything which is not encrypted, and even simple SSL, which is old version, can be decrypted easily, right? So it is not like you are always cyber secured. So you should have ownership of your devices, your passwords at your home and office also. It should not be with the vendor.
got it.
And suppose many people are facing problem while choosing the password. So I have a technique, and it is a well-known technique in the market also. Suppose you have a book. Suppose there is a old person who is
Mm.
who want to create a password. So this is my book. I wrote a team leadership book before 3 4 years. So suppose you have to go to any page, right?
Doctor, I think you
So
have put blur thing. Then, this one
okay.
is not. Yeah, yeah.
So you can go to any page of this book. Okay. So it is actually taking angle. Okay. So suppose I am on 103 page number 103. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, and it is I will always go to fourth line or fifth line or 10th line. So I'm going to fourth line. It is having first two words as the space unnecessary. Okay. I
Okay.
will pick up that word, those words. I will use replace that space with some special character like say percentage or dollar or euro, whatever symbol. And I will keep the page number as 103 as the end characters of that particular phrase. So it becomes my password as the the hash unnecessary @103, and I can take the photograph of this page, and I will keep it with my in my mobile phone, and I will always keep on changing randomly the lines and all. But I'm able to remember my password, and it is very difficult to identify by hacker, right?
Okay.
So this is one of the good technique, and many old people generally they are facing challenge while choosing a good password.
Okay. Doctor, what are the misconceptions that commonly people have about cybersecurity?
So people feel like if I'm not sharing my OTP, and if I'm not sharing, I'm not clicking on any link, I'm cyber secured. It is not like that. Suppose you are a very good driver and you feel like I am a very good driver, so I will never commit any accident, right? It is a false statement, because there are people who are actually can come and hit your car. So
Yes.
hackers are always searching for the opportunities how you can be their victim. So there are few tools, like I can scan all the wi-fi's of 1 kilometer from where I'm sitting in the radius 1 kilometer, and I can intercept the traffic. I can check if I can break the password of that. And
Yes.
these things are happening abroad. It means these are already happening in India also, or various places. So we are not separate from that. Nowadays even deepfakes attack started, right, where the dubbing of the voice or the picture
That
or
is
videos
there.
are done. Yeah.
I would like to recall one statement where one of my friend got a call saying that I was arrested and I was there in the uh, police station, and uh, you have to come and take him. So he's done some crime stuff like that. And my friend called me and said, "Where are you?" So I said, "I'm at office." And he said, "I got a call like this, and finally we had to go and raise a complaint saying that this is a false alarm that is, and somebody knows my number and stuff and where I'm
Oh,
traveling and stuff." So that is one thing that I would like to tell the audience is that we should be careful in sharing your location, where you are staying, what kind of this. And location is not required to be kept always
correct,
on, and only some apps where I think you need to give while you are using that app is what we suggest,
correct.
right? So otherwise, don't keep
Don't
always
give
on for,
always, correct.
yeah,
Very true.
always on for any tracking uh, devices for you, especially mobile. You carry it day in and day out, so it is very important you check which application needs online tracking to be enabled. There are a couple of applications which I think people would like to know, at least only the family would like to know where are you. So in iPhone you have Find My Friends. Similarly, there are other apps on Android phones also. Those are apps that help family to know where you are, but it is not to be kept open to everybody in your
Correct.
contact. Yeah.
It is for
So
emergency.
yes, what
None of,
role do emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain play in enhancing personal security, Dr.
so
Shekhar?
look, as a end user, person will not directly develop such technology. These are something which companies do, right?
Hmm.
And it is only the person should be aware, like where you are staying. You should follow the compliance requirements or the regulations set by government. Like in India, cryptocurrency is not yet adopted properly. It is one of the use case of the blockchain. So you should not actually uh, try to work as a going against government. You should always follow the rules and regulations of the government. So there are many genuine cryptocurrencies where you can actually do transactions, but not everywhere. You should trust that. Nowadays there is one more scam is going on, where people are actually got added in the WhatsApp group, where there are few genuine web profiles, and they will show you, like, if you invest say $1,000, you will get $2,000 tomorrow. And those people will show themselves as a businessman, and they will show you the mobile application where people are getting profit and all. And many people are getting victimized of that, and then These people are actually asking investment in the cryptocurrency, BTC and such groups. And then once you invest, the application removes your access, and you can't do anything because these people are located in China, Russia, or other places. I don't know exactly, but it happened in few people who shared the information with me, and I spoke about it in another podcast also. So it is very important to be aware, like no one is going to give you double money immediately. It requires lot of efforts to earn money. You should always be aware of your emotions. Generally hackers will use your emotions like fear, greed, or some kind of jealousy or anything. They will make you psychologically a victim first, and then they will make you technological victim. So it is very important to be aware of such scams, right?
Yeah. Doctor, how can individuals stay informed about
Hello.
latest Yeah, can you hear me, doctor?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. How can individuals stay informed about the latest cyber threats and security best practices?
So it is very important to read at least one news daily basis. Now all the newspapers are having cybersecurity related news, and there are few websites which where you can subscribe your email ID. You can add your email ID and you can subscribe to newsletter, and they keep on sending you weekly newsletters and all. I am having many subscriptions. uh, we are having our LinkedIn page where we actually post many of such cyber crimes happening on daily basis. We generally study 10 to 15 cyber attacks daily, and we add
Mhm.
that in our news page on LinkedIn. So you can follow that news page also. It will also give you lot of information. Last year our news page was having 4,500 around unique news, and we compiled those at the end of the year, and we actually published a global report.
Okay.
So that is very important to be aware, like what kind of attacks are happening.
Doctor, with this, I think we are on top of the hour, doctor. We, we have not seen any questions coming up from the audience. I
Okay,
think this is getting streamed live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We may get our
surely,
comments there. Thank you for being part of the session today. If any questions are there, please post them on to the comment section. Dr. Shekhar Pawar will respond to your questions. Please follow
surely,
our page on powerofknowingforum.com, and also we are having our page on LinkedIn, Facebook,
surely.
YouTube,
I will
Twitter.
share few links in the comments of this
Yes,
video, so as
yes.
people will get more information about the cyber news page which we are having at LinkedIn.
Any latest trends on the last pointers, doctor, or where they can take more insights? Some blogs, something that you would like to post, add those links. That would help them is what I think.
Yeah, I have few links how to identify phishing attack, and many blogs we keep on writing. So I will share that those links also.
Yeah. Okay, doctors. Thank you very much. It's been a great day. Happy Friday to you and the audience. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you, Prem.